Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a sort of lookbook, haul, style guide on everything regarding party wear. I have to say this was one of my favorite videos, like try-ons to film, because everything is so shiny, everything is so glamorous that, it makes the experience enjoyable. I think dressing up for a special event can be so fun because you get to plan your outfit, you get to experiment a little bit, you get to take those pieces that maybe feel too special for day to day out of the closet for a spin, and it makes that moment special. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to take out the sequins, the glamorous accessories, the luxurious fabrics, the extravagant silhouettes. This is the moment to do it. I wanted to do a few options of looks that cater to different occasions, but that are still in line with that more classic, elegant style we all love in this channel. So just so you know, it's going to be more geared towards that. And another PSA, I feel that after Black Friday, couriers have been a little slow in delivering packages. These have been ordered about 2 weeks ago, but they have arrived between yesterday and today. I already looked online to see if the pieces are still available. Some of them are, some of them are not, unfortunately, but if they are not, I will still link them because maybe you live in another country, maybe it's still available where you live. So this way you have the exact piece, and I'll try and find other alternatives that will kind of get you the same effect. PSA number 2, I am wearing some pajama bottoms because it is Monday evening. I have worked all day, have had my dinner, but I want to post this as soon as possible this week, so you're gonna have to deal with it. So party on the top, sleepy time on the bottom. And third PSA, and hopefully this won't be too gruesome, if you've been following me and you know that I kicked a step during my summer vacation, it was bloody and it was tragic. That toenail has not grown back to its former glory, so you'll still see the bandage on it. It is what it is. All right, let's party. And whenever I think about parties, I always think about the most glamorous event. But let's be real, there's a lot of office parties going on this time of year. We want to be collected, we want to be respectful of our workplace, but we still want to show that we're fun. So I have a few options that I think really balance it out. These are pieces that can be combined with what you're already wearing for the office, especially if you work in a more traditional environment, like more conservative, you have to wear a suit or something like that. And you can just take these in a little bag and change in the bathroom at the office, and it totally transforms the outfit. Beginning with an embellished shirt. I love embellished shirts because they are basic. They have the silhouette, kind of the cut and the fabric of a more sartorial piece, so it goes well with blazers, pairs well with jackets, with trousers, but the embellishment makes it fun in a sort of understated way. This one is from Zara. I love that it has shorter sleeves, so it doesn't feel too much like a normal kind of everyday work shirt. And I think this is a great piece and very versatile because you could pair this with maybe some jeans and some really nice shoes to go out with friends for drinks. You could pair this with maybe a midi pleated skirt to go out to dinner, more of a romantic moment. So even though it is embellished, it is versatile. On that same note, if you begin with a very simple base, you can make something fabulous by the addition of a sequin jacket. How gorgeous is this? This is from Mango. I love that it is completely drenched in black sequins. It has a bit of a puffy kind of shoulder pad moment, but not too exaggerated. Reminds me a lot of what an 80s disco queen would wear. But the fact that it is a jacket still gives off that more traditional silhouette. So you get the playfulness of the sequins with the classic cut of the jacket. But if maybe you want to make a bigger impact in your office party and you're wearing all black, something like this could be more your taste. This is from Zara. It's kind of like a cape, sort of over piece. I wouldn't even know what to call it because it finishes around the waist, but you are supposed to throw it over something. I was wearing a black turtleneck and some black trousers, and just by adding this with sort of the bigger sequins, and then you have the fringing, it adds a very stylish, kind of out of the box, out of the ordinary vibe that I feel after a long day at work, maybe you want. Maybe you just want to break all the rules, and just by adding something like this, you do. It has a lot of movement, catches the light. And what I think makes both of these outfits work, be it the little jacket or the little cape, even though they are very, very shiny, it's all the black tones. So you are not adding information, adding busyness with color or with pattern or with different kind of textures. Given that everything is black, it makes sense together in an elegant way. So if you feel a little insecure about wearing sequins, about wearing too much shine, maybe going for a black option can be great for you. Moving on to more relaxed but still dressed up options. And who said you cannot look dressed up wearing a sweater? You just want a sweater that has a feature and you want to highlight it. In this case, this one is from H&M. I adore this sweater. I think it looks so cute on, other than being super soft and in this beautiful kind of pale, kind of beigey cream shade. It has a peplum shape. So this little part that goes out around your hips will give it a bit of interest, will look more special than just your everyday sweater, and consequently will make your outfit look a little bit more special. Given that we're working with something very cozy and a little bit thicker on the top, I counterbalanced it with a very simple silk midi skirt in this sort of blush tone that I think complements the sort of pale cream tone of the sweater very well. The fact that it is midi requires, in my opinion, a bit of definition around the waist, so I added a metallic belt. This is great because it will not only add that silhouette, but it also looks a little bit more festive, a little bit more glitzy, so you're getting a bit of metallic. It's also very similar in color to the skirt, so it acts as a coordinated affair. And this is a great type of look to sort of glam up with some glitzy shoes. So if you have those pretty shoes in your closet that you never get to wear, take them out because it makes a difference. Given that the look is a little bit more plain, you would want to just add a touch of glam. I think that is such a great opportunity to maybe, for instance, the shoes that I'm wearing in this video are actually the ones that I wore at my wedding. So isn't it great to just make use out of things that are just, you know, there being beautiful in your closet? Take them out. They deserve to be looked at. The next look is, I think, perfect for like a Christmas dinner because it is beautiful and elegant, but it's still not trying too hard. It's still not too constructed. So if you're receiving people in your home or you're going to someone's home, it doesn't seem like you're trying to show off. And I really wanted to play around with some more dramatic shapes. So what I did was pair a sort of asymmetric neckline top. This one is from Zara. It is very nice around the body because it has ruching around the waist. It kind of goes down on one arm, so you're not exposing too much, but you're still showing a little bit more skin. It's a party, you're having fun. It's in a white, so very neutral. And what I did to sort of amp it up, I paired it with these high-waisted palazzo pants that are so voluminous that almost look like a skirt. And I love this color combination of the red and the white. It reminds me sort of like a candy cane or something, so very Christmassy, very appropriate. And again, to add that festive touch, I added another metallic belt because you can never have too many metallic belts. I don't think it's necessary per se because the high-waisted pants already really define your waist, and the fact that they are bright red in this sort of silky material really makes it a celebration. But I don't know, you can never go wrong adding a belt, can you? Now, if you want something a bit more moody, a bit more intense with a modern twist, I would go for something in a foil. Now, I know this could go very wrong. It could go into Siegfried and Roy territory very quickly, but let's dissect it. In order to make this elegant and sophisticated, I paired it with a very streamlined, very sleek black midi skirt. This is in a satiny fabric, which makes it very evident on the little cutout video that I put in here that I haven't steamed it properly. Apologies for that. But my point is, it acts perfectly as a counterbalance to that top. So you get very much out there in the top, but extremely demure on the bottom, and that looks way better than if you were to kind of play around with things. And I think that just like with the sequins, the fact that we have a black base either on the skirt or as sort of the background of the foiling here makes it look less flamboyant in a way. So you're not exaggerating, everything kind of coordinates beautifully without going overboard. But I couldn't help it. I couldn't just not put sequins in this outfit. So I paired it with this really cute kind of baguette style little clutch. That's actually a shoulder bag, so very practical if you want to go to the dance floor, but you can always hide that chain and make it into a little clutch. Super pretty, love the shape. It is soft, so fits a lot. A big closure, kind of a statement closure. Absolute must have for your party wardrobe. Guys, I had to change the light because it was kind of overheating my camera, but this looks so much better. I should have listened to my husband more often. Don't tell him I told you this, but I should. All right, moving on to the best, most exciting part of the video, which are outfits for those moments when you want jaw-dropping, kind of very statement, beautiful, Looney Tune eyes coming out of people's heads fashion moments. This dress, I mean, maybe my requirements are a little low. This is from H&M, but this feels so freaking well made and looks so beautiful on the body. I think it would be perfect for kind of like a romantic Christmas dinner. Maybe you're going out with your husband, boyfriend, partner, and you're going to a restaurant, like a small group of friends. I don't know, it feels so sultry. First of all, let's look at the details. You have some silicone bands inside, so it really stays put. It has all of the ruching. The zip on the side looks very well sewn in. It has a little inside clip, so you can really close it well. Has a lining. Just a great dress to have. The fact that it has this ruching on a diagonal makes you look so feminine, just highlights your body in all the right places without being so close and making so many things evident, because sometimes when we think of a bodycon dress, we think of very like elasticated materials, really tight against the skin. This is not that, but it still kind of oozes femininity. The length is perfect. It covers enough knee so that it doesn't look like a call girl dress, but it still shows a little bit of leg. The one shoulder is divine with this sort of rhinestone knot detail. To me, this is a Marilyn Monroe dress. I just love that it still respects your body. You're not feeling naked. You're not feeling self-conscious walking around with it, kind of bending or sitting down. It is very comfortable, very sturdy. It's just a showstopper. And finally, if you have a very special occasion, an occasion where you need to pull out all the stops, might I suggest a almost floor length sequin dress. I could stare at this for hours and hours. Also from H&M, they're doing a great job this festive season. In all honesty, this was supposed to be a midi dress, but given my hobbit-like height, it reaches almost floor length to me. So it would be great for a gala, for a very chic kind of fancy dinner. And even though it is absolutely covered in sequins, I have to say this is the most comfortable thing I have worn in this whole haul, because if you look at it, it's a very simple design. It's simple, but it makes sense because it is covered in sequins. So you have a bit of a higher kind of mock neck, which elongates your neck. You get the longer sleeves, the longer skirt. You get a sort of very slight slit on the back, which adds a bit of movement. It's a gorgeous piece that in its simplicity says so much. And even though it is not form-fitting, it is not super tight to the body, it doesn't have any type of sewing technique or construction technique that makes it bodycon, the play of light, the reflection of the sequins shows your body curves. So you are showing without exposing. However, to further highlight my body, as you guys know, I added a belt. And I have to say, I love the way it looks. I don't know why it's giving me kind of Chanel Byzantine vibes, but I just love the way that it finishes things off. I don't think it needs it, but it's a nice touch. The only thing that I don't love about this dress is the fact that, given that it is very long, I think it requires very high heels, which is something that I never wear. But with something like this, it's just mandatory. There's no way around it. If maybe you were taller and it was a midi on you, you would be fine. But I don't know. I think it is absolutely worth the pain. You just sit down, you know, find a chair and look fabulous sitting down. This is it, everyone. These are the pieces that I wanted to show you. Could you die with this rail? The amount of glitziness, and then you get a peek of the tartan of my flannel pants. Life is about balance. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you have already some outfits planned for the holiday season, if you have already been to any parties and what you wore. I would love to know. Again, we'll try to link everything below, and we will see each other again next time. Bye bye.